5 months in orbit, 4 souls, one tiny capsule, and a fiery 3,000-degree homecoming that almost feels like science fiction. But here's where it gets controversial. Some engineers argue that bringing the same Crew-Dragon capsule back through the atmosphere twice is pushing luck, no matter how many parachutes you pack. Others insist it's the smartest reuse story since Apollo. Which side are you on? On a calm Saturday morning off the California coast? The SpaceX capsule that blasted NASA's Crew-10 mission skyward in March gently kissed the Pacific, ending a 153-day odyssey aboard the International Space Station. Inside were NASA astronauts Anne McClain and Nichole Ayers, JAXA's Takuya Onishi, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Kirill Peskov, 4 people who had just lived a quarter of a year where the sun rises 16 times a day. The ride home wasn't a quick Uber. After undocking on Friday, the gumdrop-shaped spacecraft spent 17 silent hours gliding through orbital darkness, then slammed into the atmosphere at 25 times the speed of sound. The heat shield glowed white-hot. Think of a blowtorch the size of a city bus aimed at a dinner plate, before 3 red and white parachutes bloomed overhead and lowered the crew to a textbook splashdown. What did they actually do up there for 5 months? More than 200 experiments, ranging from 3D printing human tissue to watching how metal alloys behave without pesky gravity tugging on their crystals. Some tests sound almost whimsical, like growing lettuce under magenta LED lights, until you realize that future Mars crews will need fresh food and stronger bones. Others probed the mind. Astronauts wore EEG caps while solving puzzles to see how microgravity messes with decision-making. Spoiler, it does. But laughter helps. For rookie flyers Ayers and Peskov, every sunrise was a first. Veterans McClain and Onishi savored their second tour, proving that experience doesn't dull wonder, it sharpens gratitude. "We shared belly laughs you can't have on Earth," Ayers said, still dripping seawater after rescue divers opened the hatch. "And views that make your heart skip." And this is the part most people miss. The handoff happened a week earlier. Crew-11, NASA's Zena Cardman and Mike Finke, JAXA's Kimia Yui and Roscosmos's Oleg Platonov, slipped into the station like relay runners grabbing a baton. They'll keep the lights on for another 6 months, ensuring humanity's 25-year streak of continuous presence in space doesn't flicker out. Let's zoom out for context. This was SpaceX's 12th astronaut taxi run for NASA under the Commercial Crew program. Before 2020, American crews had to hitch rides on Russian Soyuz capsules, an arrangement born after the space shuttle retired in 2011. Now, a private company built and flies the spacecraft, while NASA focuses on destinations beyond low Earth orbit. Some cheer this as the golden age of public-private partnership. Others worry that outsourcing human spaceflight could turn low Earth orbit into a corporate toll road. Where do you stand? The bigger picture looms. The ISS is scheduled for retirement around 2030. NASA hopes commercial stations will pick up the slack. But no one has signed a binding contract yet. McClain captured the bittersweet mood before closing the hatch. "We may never pass this way again. Every photo, every laugh, every sunrise felt like borrowed time." So, dear reader, here's the question to drop in the comments. Is retiring the ISS a bold leap into a new era, or are we about to lose humanity's greatest shared outpost? And would you ride a reused capsule through 3,000-degree re-entry, or does that cross your personal risk line? Let the debate begin. Politely, of course. Space is big enough for all opinions.